You don't need a complicated lead generation system for your online business. What you need is a simple system that only takes 2 hours a week to run once you get it set up, and only 4 to 8 hours to set up for success. Let's be honest, most lead generation systems are based around the need to create content constantly. And the sad thing is that content that most business owners are creating lives and dies in 24 hours or less. In fact, recent data shows that the half-life of social media content is less than 20 hours, which means that content that you're busting your tuchus to create and post and optimize for social media, that content is gonna get half the traffic it ever gets in its whole life in 20 hours or less. So your hard work, down the drain. But I've created a simple 4-part system that helps clients and student after student get 300, 500, even 12,000% more leads, more traffic, more eyeballs on your business in a year, and start seeing results in less than 30 days. Now, obviously, you have to put in the work, right? And your business has to be based around something that's needed, right, in the marketplace and search. So underwater basket weaving, probably not the best option to build a business around. But if you've made it this far in business and you're trying to get more leads and more traffic from your website, then chances are good that things that you're trying to get found for are actually searched. And if you're wondering how to do keyword research the right way and make sure that your website is using the right keywords, then check out this video and this video. So what is this 4-part system to help you get sustainable leads from your evergreen content, from your website using SEO? What is this system? Well, step 1 is you need to learn how to do keyword research the right way. So often I'll sit down to do a 1-hour keyword research call with a client, and you are welcome to book yours here. But so often I'll sit down to do a 1-hour keyword research call with a client, and they tell me, hey, this strategy works on Instagram. I think I'm gonna get traffic for this word, like this is the keyword I think I need to get found for. And then we dig in and do the actual research, and turns out nobody's actually searching for those things, or they're using those words, but their searcher intent is way off and they're not actually looking for my client, right? One client in particular that stands out in my memory, she had and has a flourishing 6-figure business, but what she was doing is she had a keyword strategy that worked really well for her on Instagram and a keyword strategy that worked really well for her on her podcast. And so she was just taking those same keywords and applying them to her website, and it was failing her, only she didn't realize it until we dug in, did the actual keyword research, and realized, oh, how people are searching on the internet, on Google, is vastly different than how they're searching and how they're using Instagram, right? Which is why this video is a great one to keep you going and teach you more there. But once we dug in, did the research, and she applied what we learned and what I showed her, she saw 30, 60, even 70% traffic increase on her website only using part of the system that I teach. And if you're like, Faith, I need to know how to do keyword research, just tell me how to do it, then grab my Keyword Research Kickstart. It is a simple 1-hour mini course that'll get you through the basics of how to use my favorite keyword research tool, Ubersuggest, and you're gonna learn how to use it, what to use, what to ignore, how to set it up, and how to get your keyword research really rocking and rolling. And it's less than an hour to go through so that you can really start digging in and doing keyword research the easy way and the most effective way. Now, step 2. What is step 2 to this simple system? Step 2 is to build a firm foundation, because we really need to set your website up for SEO success. Now, the problem with so many business owners is that they try to put all of their time and effort into social media, into, all the different social media platforms, into advertising that lives and dies as soon as you stop paying for it. And the problem with that is you're essentially building your house on rented ground, when in reality, the only things you own in your online marketing are your website and your email list. So what I want you to do is to make the shift mentally away from putting all of your time and effort and your focus on your social media and onto building up your website as the hub of your content and marketing for your business. Because the fact of the matter is, if you're not taking care of and building your online marketing strategy the right way, focused around your website, you're not building a firm foundation. You're actually destroying your foundation. And it's only a matter of time until that foundation starts to crumble and you're like duct taping and baling wire and propping things up left and right to try to keep your house from crumbling. And that's not what we want for our businesses, right? And setting up your website for SEO success doesn't have to be hard or crazy complicated. It's just things that are as simple as making sure that your keywords are in the right place, making sure that your above the fold copy is enticing to your ideal client, making sure that your website is set up for really capitalizing on buyer psychology. And don't panic. I know that when you hear set your website up for SEO success or optimize your website, it's really easy to be like, and think that you have to have a Harvard degree in tech or be like Steve Urkel level nerdy, but you don't. Inside my program, Simple SEO framework and group coaching, I walk you through how to do that. I give you tutorials, I give you templates, I even give you timers of exactly how long you need to dedicate to each step of the process so that you can get your website set up to be successful in 4 to 8 hours. This does not include building your website, right? This is taking your existing website and zhuzhing it up and perfecting it and refining it so that you're gonna get the leads and you're gonna get the sales from your website that your little heart desires. And step 3, which is so crucial, but so many business owners miss it. Step 3 is to set up a system for consistent evergreen content creation. And not just any old evergreen content that is searched, that's SEO friendly. What do I mean by that? Well, I mean blogs. As a business owner, you have to be creating blogs or hiring somebody who cares to write great high quality blogs for you. And so many business owners, they give me the side eye or they like completely check out when I tell them that they need to be creating blogs for their business. And I think part of that is because we have a picture in our brain of like the mommy bloggers or the food bloggers or people who just share their life in blog form on the internet. That's not what I want you to do as a business owner, so don't worry. As a business owner, you have to have a very different strategy than a blogger because you're not blogging for ads revenue like a lot of the bloggers are. You are blogging for sales. And as a business owner, your strategy is different. Now, in this video linked up here, I actually break down the math for you on how if you blog for business, if you blog as a business owner, you can get 9 times more sales with 10% of the traffic of a blogger trying to blog to turn their blog into a business. And then the other reason why a lot of business owners kind of give me the side eye when I tell them that they need to blog for their business is they think that blogging has to take so much time. And I'm with you. It used to take me 6 to 8 hours to create one blog. And y'all, I'm a good writer. Writing is easy for me. It wasn't the writing part of blogging that took so long, that was so hard for me. It was all the other stuff, right? And what used to take me 6 to 8 hours to do, I can do in less than 2 hours now. And usually that includes recording a podcast as well. So I've streamlined and systemized this whole process for creating SEO friendly blogs that don't rely on AI. Because let's be real, who wants to read a completely AI generated blog? Nobody. And when you rely totally on AI to create your blogs, it's not going to work for you. Google is going to see that, they're going to ding you, and your ideal client isn't going to want to read that, right? It breaks down brand credibility and breaks down brand trust. And I figured out how to create a really high quality blog and get it SEO optimized so that Google loves it and sends lots of traffic in 2 hours or less. And inside the Simple SEO framework and group coaching program, I give you all of the timers, all of the templates. I teach you how to write great titles, how to write great meta descriptions, how to take your keyword and put it in the blog in a way that feels authentic, in a way that sounds good, and in a way that's going to tell Google, hey, this is what this is actually about. Rank this blog. And it's worked again and again and again for client after client and student after student. Now, step 4, what is step 4? Well, step 4 is actually my least favorite part, if I'm being honest, but it's absolutely necessary. And that is to maintain your traffic generating machine of a website, because your website, like any machine, needs some maintenance. There are just things that break sometimes, right? Like a link breaks, you change something, file sizes need redone, or, oh wait, you popped up in search here, but not here. Like, let's fix that. That simple maintenance of your website should take you 30 minutes a week or less. And inside the Simple SEO framework and group coaching, I give you checklists week by week, month by month for the entire duration of the course of what you need to be doing, what you need to be changing, and how to maintain your website so that you keep getting leads from that evergreen content years upon years upon years. Y'all, I have blogs 8+ years old that still get traffic. Now, obviously, you can Google stuff and watch YouTube videos until your fingers cramp and your eyeballs bleed. But if you are ready to seriously start getting evergreen leads from evergreen content, then you need to jump into the Simple SEO framework and group coaching. I get to walk through it with you. It's a 3-month group coaching process. You get 1 year access to the course, and in that 3 months, you get unlimited email access to me. So you can send me your title ideas. I can say, nope, tweak this. You can send me your keyword strategy, and I can say, nope, tweak this. You can send me your website layout and let me look at your website